I miss her, Mandy, I miss her.
I miss her too. All right, let's get you home.
He's a good bloke, young Matty.
Sorry about this.
It's okay.
He's not a drunk. It's his medication. He has these, blackouts. Mini blackouts, really. Most of the time he's fine. Won't be long. Someone's coming over to look after him. Mum's sister's mother's mother? Something like that. Italians.
It's fine, Matt. Is that your mum?
Yeah.
It's none of my business, but...
She's dead. Well, at least that's the assumption. She disappeared. It was, actually the last photograph she had taken before it happened.
How long ago?
16 years. Tomorrow. She tears him up. Worse than me, I think. It happened on my birthday. She was making a fennel salad, ran out of balsamic, went down to the shops. She never came back. I was just a kid at the time. There's nothing I could do.
Well, maybe you're doing it now.
We need to talk.
No, you don't. You've got more
It's
subpoenas
okay,
to
this
deliver.
won't take long.
Matt?
It's okay.
Toilet. You think I'm bent, don't you?
I never said that.
Oh, you didn't have to. Why else are you on the case? Every time I talk to somebody, you've already been there.
Why didn't you formally interview Harry McIntosh the first time around?
Caretaker? I spoke to him on the night. He told me he saw nothing.
Have you spoken to him since?
Yes, this afternoon after you.
And what about Alex Zammit?
Get real. The parade aren't going to let me anywhere near a government minister.
And that suits you just fine.
You want to see how bent I am? How'd you like to sit in my next interview? Hey, I've been thinking about what you said about Conway coming back from Spain for no good reason. I got in touch with one of the coppers who picked him up in London. He said Conway wasn't surprised when they arrested him. It's like he knew they were coming.
Well, how'd they get the tip off?
Anonymous phone call, mail. Plus, Conway hadn't booked a return flight because he knew he wasn't going back.
So he was forced to come back here. Face the music on Suzanne Fendleton.
Correct. And there's only one bloke I can think of who had any interest in seeing that happen.
And I know where to find him. Thanks for this.
Amazing what they can do these days, separating Siamese twins. I'll cover for you. Get rid of the rest of the subpoenas. I'd say you've got about 3 hours.
Thanks.
This is my gig, Ryan. See if you can manage to keep your mouth shut.
I haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
I'm suggesting, Walter, that it was you who forced Jim Conway to come back to Australia.
And how did I do that?
Wouldn't be hard to find out where he was living in Spain, would it? It's pretty common knowledge. And I've already checked, so I know you didn't travel. So what did you do? Phone him?
Because we can check that out too.
What if I did phone him? Why would I want him back here?
Because it wasn't just Susan's life he took, was it?
How did you get him to come back, Walter?
I told him in no uncertain terms that if he didn't return to face justice, I would do to his mother what he did to my daughter, Take her up to some high place. Chuck her off.
Conway's mother's in a wheelchair.
Oh, for God's sake, I wouldn't have actually done it, but that scum had to be punished before I died.
And how did he react to your threat?
Oh, he carried on. Pleaded with me. Don't hurt her. She's been through enough already. But I didn't back down. Then he started muling on about his innocence.
Did he offer any alternatives? Certain government minister, perhaps?
Oh, Samet. Oh, you're not taking that seriously, are you? Jim Conway killed my daughter, and now he's killed himself.
Yeah. He committed suicide to take himself out of the equation.
Because he was afraid of the jail sentence.
Maybe, but he was also scared that if he told the truth, you'd think he was lying and still carry out your threat. With him gone, there'd be no point doing that with them.
Did he say anything to you about Harry McIntosh, the caretaker?
He claimed that he knew the truth, that Samet had paid him off, but I didn't believe that. I knew Samet, I'd met him, and so had Suzanne.
Well, we've got nowhere to go now.
Conway's mother deserves the truth, and we have got somewhere else to go.
What? The caretaker? You're joking. Not if we play by Mulholland's rules.
So we don't. Tits in the ring of time.
Oh, back here to see Casanova, are you?
Bit of a lad, is he, Harry?
He's on with Norma as well, you know. Oh, here he comes, looking very pleased with himself. Where've you been? You and Norma had a bit of a win, did you?
Why are you back?
Same reason I am, Harry.
We've come to take you with us, Harry. We know all about the deal you did with Alex Samet.
That's preposterous.
Harry, mate, either you tell us the truth and we protect you, or you wait for Zamet to realise how ugly this is getting and you take your chances with him. He's been paying for your silence so far. Maybe now he'll be looking for a more permanent guarantee.
I knew this would come back and bite me on the backside.
Did Jim Conway murder Suzanne Fendleton?
No. It was Alex Samet. I was with Conway when it happened. We were having a smoke when the girl came over the balcony. Like one of this? Yeah. She didn't even scream, poor kid.
What was Conway doing there?
Alex Zamet was one of the pollies he chauffeured for. It was Zamet who was seeing Suzanne. She was his bit on the side.
Why didn't you come forward, Harry?
Mate, I had nothing my whole life. Nothing. There I was, pushing 70, no super. And along comes Alex Zamet, offering to set me up. He's a powerful man. Let's take the deal and enjoy a comfy retirement. Or tell him to shove it and end up somewhere at the bottom of Port Phillip Bay.
So, we're about to arrest a senior political figure. And Bill Mulholland is about to have a brain snap.
You know what, Bernice?
Oh, I know. I agree. Stuff Mulholland. That Matt Ryan. He's lucky his bluff worked. Has he got a career death wish of some sort?
He does what he thinks is right. They all count. There is one other thing, Bernice.
There always is with you, Stanley.
You get to be on the arrest with Davies.
Thanks, Sarge.
Don't screw it up.
Sarge.
One other thing, man. Don't you ever question my commitment to this job again. I might have to have one eye on the politics, the other one's always going to be on getting to the truth, getting it right. For all of them. And get out.
Gotta look good if you're going to arrest a cabinet minister.
One of the big ones ever land on my plate.
Well, mate, to mix metaphors, sometimes you actually have to go out on a limb to have something land on your plate.
Got the warrant? Ready to go?
All set. Oh, yeah, thanks for, you know, thanks.
I need to pee. Jealousy does that to me.
You're not really jealous, are you?
Nah, no, good on him. He's got balls. Jesus, this is taking one of the guys' thing a bit too far, isn't it?
I need to ask you something. That guy you shot.
What about him?
How did you feel? I mean, did life just go on as if nothing?
Well, he was a low-life junkie. He was threatening me with what he said was a syringe full of HIV-positive blood. I've blown him away again. No problem. This is about the dead kid's mum wanting to talk to you, right?
How did you know?
Simon told me.
Simon's got a big mouth.
No argument from me. If you want my advice, I'd say talk to the woman. I mean, it's obvious that you have a problem with what happened, even if you shouldn't.
And what's talking to her going to achieve?
You want to stop the dreams, right?
Sir, is there any truth to these allegations?
No, of course not. It's all been a misunderstanding of you.
No, just think about your wife. I'm not a killer. Not like him. I trusted you. All right, that's enough. Let's go. Come on.
Excuse me. Thank you.
I'm done for the day. You'll be private in there.
Thanks, ma'am.
You'll be fine.
It's funny, isn't it? When there's something you don't want to do, things have a way of conspiring to remind you that you really should do it.
What things?
Other mothers, other sons. Doesn't matter, I'm still nervous.
Well, if it's any consolation, so is Miss Semple. She was just talking to me. Seems I misread her motives. It's not a question of blame. It's not even about closure for her, really.
Then what is it about?
Well, she needs you to know she forgives you, I think. That she realises you had no choice. Everyone has their own way of dealing with grief. Detective.
There's something I'm feeling. There's something that's wrong. These streets are revealing in the early morn. The war was last night. These wounds are not healed.
I can't do this anymore. Dad, she's not even there, Maddie. It's just empty space behind that photo. If she was there, there'd be some point. I'm not doing this again.